Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video where I will be doing a recap of the weekly news on the Daily Gooner podcast YouTube channel. And there's a lot to talk about this week with news of certain outgoings in the squad and a little bit of news coming in about incomings. So stay tuned for that and let's get straight into it. So it looks like the curious case of Mesut Ozil is finally coming to an end at Arsenal. His move to Fenerbahce looks progressed. Reports coming out of Turkey that he has come to an agreement with Arsenal to terminate his contract, and his brother recently posted on Instagram a picture of Fenerbahce logo with a wink face. So we can assume fairly that it's close and it's going to happen in the next few days. It's a very sad way to end a good career at Arsenal for Mesut Ozil. But yeah, I think it's right for both parties to say goodbye at this time. He asks more questions than anything answered at the moment for Mikel Arteta. So good luck to Mesut. Thank you for all the memories that you have given me and all the Arsenal fan base. You was great for us when you signed. So again, thank you and good luck with your move to Turkey. And next on the list is Sokratis, which is a strange one because reports coming out of Turkey that he's agreed a move also to Fenerbahce and he's terminating his contract with Arsenal. But then reports from Italy are saying that he's on his way to Genoa, one of his former clubs, and Genoa are in talks with Arsenal right now. So we can assume as well that he's probably going to leave, but we're not really sure where he's going to go. I personally think he'll probably end up at Genoa because they've offered him a 2.5 year contract and the captain's armband. So I think I would say that he's probably gonna go to there. And good luck to him as well. He was a good servant over a couple of years. He was regarded as one of our best defenders in no fault of his own. He was brought for a big sum of money at the wrong time. But he was a good servant to us, very professional, and again, good luck with with your move wherever you do go. And next one is Eddie Nketiah, has who has been linked to a move to West Ham in the last couple of days to replace Sebastian Haller, who joined Ajax in a 25 million euro move. I don't think Eddie will leave this window because it does leave us quite short up front. And the reported money that Arsenal are demanding, I don't think West Ham will pay for Eddie. Apparently Arsenal want £30 million for Eddie Nketiah, which is a reasonable sum for an English talent. He's broken the under-21 England record goals. He scored numerous goals in the Premier League. He started under Bielsa, started under Wenger, started under Emery. So he has got experience in the right experience. He's played in Europe, played in the Premier League. And when you look at players like Ryan Buster going for 25 million, you expect Nketiah to reach the same amount. But again, I don't think he'll leave this summer. I think this window, sorry, he'll probably leave in the summer because he'll have a year left on his contract, and I think Arteta is going to want a proper overhaul of the squad. So I think he'll probably wait until summer to see if we can raise his value a little bit more, goals, him scoring goals and whatnot. So yeah, that's Eddie Nketiah, and the next one is one that I really hope doesn't happen, and that's Balogun potentially leaving for free in the summer. His agent came to David Ornstein and said that Balogun is close to leaving. He's almost agreed a pre-contract with a foreign club. No names on the clubs. And then Fabrizio Romano backed that up and said that Balogun wants playing time. He wants to play. He wants to stay, but he wants more minutes on the pitch, which is fair enough. I mean, at the moment you can see Arsenal weren't playing very well, so he probably thought, I can help here, and he didn't really get the chance to perform or to play even. But Fabrizio said there was up to 15 clubs in contact with his agent, which shows how highly rated he is across Europe. The front runner is potentially Stuttgart in Germany, and their academy is quite good. So I can see where I think he would fit there. I hope he does move abroad. I would hate to see him in the Premier League tearing it up, and obviously like Serge Gnabry as well. We don't, as much as it hurts to see them doing so well when we could have potentially had them. I hope he stays, but if he does leave, then good luck to him. Hope his career goes well for him. I mean, with young players, it can turn out really good or really bad. We've seen numerous examples of that. You see Chuba Akpom, Amici, who signed for Hamburg, but then you see others like Jeffrey Adelaide and Serge Gnabry, Ismail Benessia at AC Milan. So again, it's a tough one, but if he does leave, then good luck to him. And then there's some incoming news. There's a attacking midfielder at Shakhtar Donetsk called Manor Solomon, who has been linked to Arsenal in the last few days by a Ukrainian journalist who said that Shakhtar are recalling one of their players that are on loan because Solomon is joining Arsenal. I did some research on Solomon, and he's 21 years old. He scored a few goals against Real Madrid in the Champions League. He absolutely destroyed them. He very much reminds me of Pedro Neto in that sense, where he can play inside, but he can play on the wing. So if he signs, fair play. He's rumored to cost 25 million. I'm not that up to date on him. I don't really know much about him, but from what I've seen, he looks a very good, very talented young man. So we'll see what happens with him. It could just be journalists throwing pie in the sky. So we'll see. The journalist reliability we're not sure of. Apparently he's very hit and miss in some quarters, and then in other quarters he's very reliable. So we'll see what happens with that one. And then the next two players that we've been linked to are Julian Draxler and Julian Brandt, which happen to be in the same report. And Christian Falk from Bild said that Arsenal are prioritising Julian Brandt from Dortmund, who are imagining selling him now, whereas before they were very reluctant to sell anyone from their squad in this window. I think Julian Brandt would be a very, very good signing for Arsenal. I think he fits perfectly into what Arteta wants. He's very versatile. He can play in numerous positions. He's very technically gifted. He can play as a number 8, a number 10, either flank, and he can play as a false 9. He has this season. He hasn't really had the chance to show what he's good at. His form has been up and down. Last year he scored 20. He got 20 goals and assists last season for Dortmund. So obviously he's good. He would be a very, very good signing. Rumours that could be a 6-month loan, which then helps us a little bit financially. Obviously, after the news of the £120 million loan, which will be explained to you in a video that I'll put in the description from my friends at the podcast, Raf and Sam. But Brandt, I think, would be a very, very good signing for us because he just fits everything that we want. Obviously, as I said, his form has been up and down this season. He hasn't really got into the team. He's had 7 sub appearances and 7 starts in 20 games or whatever it was. But I do think he would be a good signing for us. I think we need to get more technical players in the middle of the pitch because we don't really have that at the moment. And moving on to the next player is Buendia. David Ornstein come out and said that Arsenal don't want to pay £40 million for Buendia in January, and Norwich have absolutely no reason to sell, which, fair enough. I can see why Arsenal wouldn't pursue a £40 million deal in January because for that £40 million, we could potentially get someone else on loan like Brandt or Julian Draxler or someone like that that could help now. And then in the summer, we go for our preferred number one target. That I think with Arsenal, that recently, in the recent years, I should say, is they've always signed stopgaps and not really pursued a number one target enough. I think if we have a number one target in mind, I think we should just go all out for them in the summer when we do have a little bit more flexibility with financial and squad space. So maybe a 6 month loan for Julian Brandt or Julian Draxler, someone like that to help Smith Rowe, rotate with him in games, and just have that extra rotational ability to have in our cup competitions in Europe and the Premier League. But Buendia, 40 million, I think, is a little bit overpriced. He might well turn out to be a 50, 60, 70 million pound player, but right now, I don't think we should throw all of our eggs in that basket. I think we should scan the market, see what we can get for a better price. And then in the summer, if Buendia is available, then maybe go for him then, see if Norwich get promoted, or if they don't, if they don't get promoted, they might need to sell to gain money from not being promoted. So I think it'd be wise to just get a short term now, but someone that will adapt quickly. If we can't get our number one target, like maybe Hosam Mawar, Grealish, or all the names that have been thrown out recently, don't sign on a permanent deal that's going to be here for 4 or 5 years. That's going to take up wages, squad space, and then we can't shift them at the end of it, and then we lose them on a free. That has happened quite a few times, as Squadron Mustafi is a prime example of that. But yeah, that's Buendia. I like him. I think he's a very, very good player. But as I said, 40 million might be a bit too overpriced for him. And then lastly, of my weekly news recap is Matteo Guendouzi. There was a few reports saying that Arsenal might recall him from his loan, which I can understand because we are lacking severe options in the middle of the pitch if Xhaka or as Partey has been injured recently, and then if any two of the 4, 5 get injured or suspended, we are left in a deep position. Recently, Xhaka was suspended, Partey was injured, and we only had Elneny and Ceballos and Joe Willock. And Joe Willock, as much as I like him, I think he's a very, very talented player. I don't think he starts for Arsenal at the moment. So we was left with Elneny and Ceballos, which, as a combination of the two, I don't think is a good pairing. So calling Guendouzi might be a very good idea. But then if Arteta doesn't want him and we're looking to sell, I think we should leave him at Hertha until the summer so he can gain more value and then we can sell him for more money in the summer. That's if Arteta doesn't want him. But then on that, there was other reports saying that we have no plans of recalling him, and Hertha's managing director, said that they are not looking at a permanent deal yet. That would be discussed in the summer, which I think would suit everyone. Realistically, Guendouzi can have a whole season of playing permanent football. He's looking really good at the moment. So if he can keep that up, his value will rise. We can get more money for him in the summer. So I think a loan deal would probably be staying on loan would probably be a better decision for everyone involved. So yeah, that's my weekly news recap. It's a short video. I'll be doing this every Sunday. I'll be uploading it straight away onto the Daily Gooner podcast YouTube channel. So subscribe, like, and comment. Tell me all your opinions on the number of players I've mentioned today in the comments below. Follow us all on Twitter. There's me, Daily Gooner Ryan, Daily Gooner Sam, Daily Gooner Raf. Follow the pod, Daily Gooner Pod. Subscribe to the channel, and have a good evening.